The recent war between Israel and Iran has shocked the world, but what surprised many even more was how the powerful Gulf nations, including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar, actually reacted. While the world expected these Muslim nations to stand with Iran against Israel and the US, something completely different happened. Instead of supporting Iran, most Gulf countries stayed silent or acted like distant observers. But let me tell you, the silence isn't random. The tension between Iran and the Gulf countries isn't new. It goes back decades. It all started in 1979 when Iran's leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei came to the power after the Iranian Revolution. Khomeini had one clear message. He wanted to spread Iran's Islamic revolution to other nations as well, and that too in the Middle East. Now, this deeply scared nations like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, and Kuwait because they saw it as a direct threat to their governments and the way of life. Now, since then, Iran and the Gulf countries have never truly trusted each other. Iran supports groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, and militants in Iraq, all of which these Gulf nations see as a danger. Now, for years, the Gulf countries considered Iran as a major troublemaker in the Middle East. Now, during the Iran-Israel war, when Israel carried out a massive surprise attack on June 13, killing senior Iranian military officials and nuclear scientists, Gulf countries had a mixed reaction. Some secretly felt that this was a good move because it weakened Iran's power in the region. A few made very angry statements at first, but within days, most become really quiet, watching the situation without getting involved. This raises a big question. Were these countries secretly hoping that Israel would win and weaken Iran? Now, the problem of the Gulf nation is not just ideologically. Iran's counterattack on the US military bases in Qatar and Iraq suddenly brought the war right to the doorsteps of these Gulf nations. Some countries had to shut down their airspaces for the safety issues. In fact, Qatar even warned Iran, saying that if attacked happen again, it would hit back with equal force. Now, this is serious, considering Qatar has always tried to balance its relationship with both the West and Iran. The bigger worry now for the Gulf nation is this. The war between Iran and Israel may have slowed down with the ceasefire, but the tension in the Middle East are higher than ever. Gulf countries are caught in a very tricky position right now. They don't want Iran to get too powerful, but at the very same time, they are also worried about being dragged into the larger war, specifically with the Iran's missile reach covering the entire Gulf region. Now, in simple terms, the Iran-Israel war has exposed the deeper crack within the Muslim world itself. Instead of uniting against Israel, the Gulf countries are more concerned about protecting themselves from Iran's growing military power. It's a very dangerous game of survival and politics in the Middle East.